Are you looking to cut down on your weight? Or are you just trying to be cautious about your calorie consumption? You might also want to live a healthier lifestyle and have decided to reduce the number of calories in your diet. The benefits of this decision are limitless, but you might be puzzled about how to go about it. Have you ever tried to follow regimens you find too hard to comply with? Maybe due to the cost, or due to the bland taste of packaged low-calorie diets. Well, you are in luck as we bring you good news with 10 easy food swaps to reduce the calories in your diet without affecting the taste, quantity, and cost of your meal. Make sure to watch the whole video because each point is easier than the last. Also, at the end, a special tip to ensure healthy eating has been added as a gift to you. So, let's dive right in. The most important point in calorie reduction is the choice of food. Some meals have high calorie content, and simply avoiding them can help you cut down the calorie content of your meal. This brings us to the first point. Number 10. Go for less carbohydrates. Cereals and starchy foods are common carbohydrates that have a very high calorie content. A regular slice of bread contains 82 calories. Also, a cup of rice contains 200 calories. A reduction in the amount of carbohydrates in the food you eat can reduce the calories in your diet. If you take 5 slices of bread for breakfast, you may consider cutting it down to 3, and then increasing the other classes of food. Number 9. Eat more fish and consider skinless meat. Fish has a less fat content and thus has fewer calories than meat. But if the meat cannot be avoided, consider skinless meat and chicken in your diets. 100 grams of fish contains about 200 calories, while the same weight of meat contains 350 calories. This can reduce the calories consumed without necessarily reducing the quantity of food consumed. Fish is also beneficial in the diet as it may lower your risk of heart attacks and strokes, boost brain health, and help prevent and treat depression. If meat is preferred to fish, you can go for skinless chicken to avoid the fats that are embedded in the skin as they greatly contribute to the calorie content of the meat. Avoid fatty meat like pork as much as possible. In cases where you are not interested in changing the meals in the diet, simple tweaks in the ingredients can yield a very positive result and reduce the calorie content of the diet. And this brings up our next tip. Number 8. Choice of fats. Use clarified oil such as ghee instead of butter or margarine. These have a great flavor and less calorie content. 1 tablespoon of real butter contains 108 calories, while 1 tablespoon of ghee, on the other hand, contains just 17 calories. Dark oils can also be used, as people tend to automatically use less when cooking with dark oils, like pumpkin seed oil. They also taste more intense. Number 7. Just reduce the high-calorie ingredients. This is easy to do when you're preparing food by yourself. When following a recipe that uses ingredients with a lot of fats and sugars, just reduce them to such a level that while it is not reducing the taste and quality, there is a significant drop in the number of calories present. For example, in making snacks, you can reduce the amount of sugar required in baking, or while making soups, you can reduce the amount of fat present. This method is also cost-effective and can help you reduce the overall cost of making food while also reducing the calorie content in the meal. The next method that will be discussed is even more shocking, yet simple to do. If you have been learning so far, be sure to like this video and subscribe for more similar content. The way a meal is prepared also contributes to its calorie content, and the change in the conditions in which it's prepared might greatly reduce the number of calories present in it. This leads us to the next point, which is number 6. Use less fat-intensive cooking methods. Frying uses a lot of fat in preparation, and this greatly increases the calorie content of the meal. This is why other options such as grilling or baking when appropriate should be considered in food preparation to prevent high-calorie meals. For instance, grilled chicken or boiled fish should be preferred to fried ones, and baked chips should be preferred to fried ones. While these meals are even arguably tastier and filling, they also allow more nutrition and can accommodate more accompaniments such as vegetables. Boiling of food production also ensures that there is no denaturalization of the vitamins present in the meal. Number 5. Equipment used. I bet you didn't know that the equipment used can also influence the number of calories in a meal. The use of paper to bake makes the use of grease unnecessary. The little fat that is used to grease pans may seem insignificant, but they contribute greatly to the number of calories present in meals. Paper also tends to absorb fats from the food that is baked, and it can also reduce the fat content of the meal. Also, when the paper becomes very translucent in baking, it can be a great indication to reduce the fat the next time the meal is being prepared. Another smart method to reduce the calorie in meals is to use oil sprays. This subconsciously reduces the number of fats used in frying or baking and spreads it evenly. Whether it's immediately after a meal or while seeing a movie, or maybe you just feel the urge to eat something, snacks are almost unavoidable. To cut down on the calories consumed daily, people may be advised to stop consuming snacks. But how do we satisfy this urge? This leads us to our next 2 points. Number 4. Eat snacks with low-calorie content. Instead of getting rid of the snacks altogether, a very practical method is the consumption of snacks with very little calorie content. And a very common example is popcorn. So the next time you are binge-watching a series on your weekends or at a cinema to watch a blockbuster, you should choose wisely. A whole cup of popcorn contains just 100 calories, as opposed to the 1,000 calories present in a wrap of shawarma. Also, try to avoid oil-popped popcorn, as they contain higher calorie contents. Popcorn is also cheaper when compared to other movie snacks. Number 3. Use more fruits as a dessert than snacks. On any site you check, fruits are usually the least conspicuous in the list of desserts, but they are the best and safest for our health. Also, they contain very few calories. A cupcake contains about 400 calories, while a serving of grapes contains just 50 calories, while also providing more nutrients like vitamins and roughages, which can also help in bowel movement and prevent constipation. Fruits can also be used to make several sweet delicacies that serve up as perfect desserts without necessarily containing too many calories. Just be careful and avoid adding syrups to fruits before consuming them, as syrups contain lots of calories and that ruins the whole idea. Drinks also have energy contents, and while one might not be cognizant, it may alter the number of calories that has been consumed daily. Usually, the normal daily recommended calorie intake is between 2,000 and 2,500. This also includes the fluid intake, and so attention must be paid to it. The following methods reduce the number of calories consumed through drinks. Number 2. Choice of drinks. Soft drinks such as soda are primarily known for containing sweeteners like sugar and other artificial substitutes, along with other flavorings. Because of the sugar, they are considered to be empty calories. This means that for the amounts of energy listed per serving in the calorie chart, there are very few beneficial nutrients. To avoid this unnecessary building up of calories, you can consider diet sodas. For instance, a bottle of Coke Zero contains 0 calories, while a bottle of regular Coke contains 149 calories. But as a whole, it is best to avoid most sodas in general. Number 1. Take fruits instead of fruit juice. You may also be tempted to take fruit juice, and while they may be natural products, they also contain a large number of calories because of the number of fruits that are required to make a reasonable amount of the drinks. For example, an average-sized orange contains just 60 calories, while a can of orange drink contains about 200 calories. So, when next you want to take fruits, take the natural fruit and not the drink. It can help to greatly reduce the number of calories in your diet. Some fruits may contain a very high amount of calories, as a piece of banana contains about 110 calories. So keep this in mind as you take fruits so that you don't miss the whole point. Lastly, as promised, there's a final tip for our viewers, and this is it. Drink a lot of water. This can help reduce the calories in the diet, and the wonders of water cannot be exhausted. Water is also the best drink and is perfect to quench your thirst when compared to taking any other forms of drinks. Also, the organs of the body work very well when there is enough water in the system. the kidneys are healthier, and the liver is also more functional. There is also a reduced sensation of hunger when the body is fully hydrated. So there's the gift that was promised. Hope you liked it. This wraps up our easy swaps to cut tons of calories from your diets. Which methods did you find more practical? Change in the food or drink consumed, or change in the methods and equipment used in preparation? Let us know in the comment section below. And if you have learned something from this video, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more. See you on the next video.